Hello, everybody out there, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Corey, and it is Cyber Samurai Sunday. That's right, it's the day we play Legend of the Five Rings, and on today's episode, one of us will reveal an embarrassing secret that will change everything. I
I'm
hope
out.
you're going to enjoy watching today's episode. I have no idea what's going to happen. We never know.
I was about to say that Kuranagi farts in his sleep,
Whoa!
but
That's
I
true,
got
but
beaten to the punch.
rude for you, like ratting me out on that. I
It's
thought
not like
just that.
Young So didn't know that already.
And now Rin enjoys it.
Hey, I want to
It's
say,
extremely shameful.
if you're starting this as a recorded episode, there's an episode. There's a video that I posted on my main channel about psychotherapy in RPGs. That's not getting as many views as I want, and it's a wonderful. I'm super proud of it. It's really good, and you should go watch that on the regular Dead Unicorn channel.
As an independent voice on that, I will second that it is a very good episode.
Thank you. I worked hard on it. I got a really great guest, and I think we talked about something that's really important to role-playing games. But hey, the algorithm does what the algorithm does.
Well, you heard him, everyone. Make sure to avoid the video until years later it's discovered by some schmuck that's like, hey, I'd like everyone to see this video. And then all of a sudden it gains in popularity. And Corey's like, it could have benefited me a few years ago.
It's fine. I wouldn't mind if it blows up a year or two from now. Anyways, hey, I want to thank my patrons that support me down. Scrolling on that bottom thing down there, they help make this channel work, and they also help me do
Cool things.
Oh yeah, you know what? Let me hit this. There we go. They help me make these adventures, and then I can give them to you via my Patreon. And yeah, and they also get to vote on their favorite character. And this week's vote is Ide Youngso. Ide Youngso, you get a special benefit, which is a free success on any one roll. After the roll is made, you can say, I succeed on it. You get no special bennies on that roll. No opportunities, no extra successes, but it is the success. Which, for attacking, doesn't work very well, but for other things works very, very well.
I want to get out completely unnoticed. Therefore, oof,
Yes.
would be a perfect use.
So, you get to introduce your character first. Do I want to do a little recap? So, there was a wedding. It went awry. The brother of the groom, whose name is...
Brother of the Bride.
Brother of the Bride.
Right.
That's right. Whose name is Moto Zurgadai, came in, said the Great Khan was dead, blamed his sister, who is the bride, Moto Nomen. Moto Nomen and her fiance, Kengo, are put into the dungeon of the castle, and everybody else has to go to the guest house and are basically under house arrest until the morning in which they can leave. This is a coup that is happening, and all of the PCs, they're very good friends with Moto Nomen and Kengo, and I'm sure they want to make sure that they're safe. Coup even notwithstanding, I'm sure if you could spirit them out of the land, you probably would take that option too, wouldn't you?
Probably.
Yeah. So, James, you play Ide Youngso. Go for it.
I'm James, and as he said, I play Ide Young So, also known in our little cards as the Tiny Spy, because he is the shortest person in our group. Completely disappears behind Moshi Sora. And he'd much rather be a musician, but his family needs him to do other things, so he does them. And his closest friend in this group would be Soshiro Kuranagi, and I'll pass it off to Tarek with that.
Hey, yo, Shishiro Kuranagi is the best. She is small, she is delightful, and she wants to be your friend. And you will totally enjoy her being your friend because she totally will not hurt you. Totally. She's got no plots or schemes. She's just a nice little scorpion who wants to ride on your back across the river. Next up, let's go with Matt with Doji Daisuke.
All right then. So I play the. I wonder if I'm using the right term here. Duplicitous Doji Daisuke, and he is a crane from the Doji family that is, well, currently seeking to get the heck out of this, guest house right now with his entourage, and he wants to use a poison to have the guards piss themselves for the rest of the day. Who knows? Maybe he might help them clear out some kidney stones too. But at the moment, he's kind of freaking out because he wants his plan to succeed, and he is unsure how to make it succeed at this point in time. So I'm going to move on to Moshi Sora.
Hello, I'm Crystal. I play Moshi Sora.
Crystal, you're not sounding off right now.
Am
All right,
I
now we can hear
turned
you.
on?
I had to turn you down a little because you were feedbacking.
Okay.
Ah.
I'm Crystal. I play Moshi Sora, a Scorpion Clan Shugenja who uses fire and can use that fire to heal people should she so choose.
Don't you mean centipede?
Didn't I say Centipede Clan?
No, you said scorpion.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Centipede Clan. It is a minor clan.
I mean, they're both poisonous arthropods, right?
Yeah.
Make the swap if you wanted. Just know.
I mean, I already dated one.
One of us.
I'm a scorpion. You're a scorpion. All scorpion game.
Anyway, her main objective is to try to heal one of her clanmates who has fallen deathly ill and can't seem to be healed. But first, getting out of the building. All right. Next up, Sasha.
Hi, I play by Yushi Naren, and her husband has just been murdered, and it is of interest to her what exactly the circumstances surrounding his death are. So she's probably about to get involved in something that is way over her head. And hopefully be able to keep her head in the process. So that's always super exciting. But right now, the time window for her to finish up her job here is closing. So she's going to be focusing on doing what it is she came here to do first. And then she can focus on finding out why her husband was murdered.
First duty, then pleasure. Revenge.
Okay, that's everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's go. I'm going to show everyone out there that this is the guest house of Inataku Castle. And they can only see what their token shows them. So I'm gonna show you an example. I'm gonna click on Daisuke right here, and boom, that's all he can see. Right? So every character is like that. So they're a little blind walking through there, but they're making a map.
Oh, where is
But they do have some things that they can
Where's my
do,
map?
like ask. There are these unicorn guards, and they can ask those unicorn guards, "What's going on? Where are the other people? Where can I find this person or that person?"
Yes.
Heirs.
And they have some plans. And they also are waiting for nightfall so they can see a Shinjo Ryohei on I
Rio,
believe,
hey,
the
yo.
west side of the building after dark, right? All right.
I know I am. That's where I'm headed.
All right. And I'm going to make it 1700 hours. So
So it's getting close.
it's getting very close.
Like 5 p.m.
And I wish
Um,
somebody in the group would tell my character about the merchant.
I remember that last time Daisuke was trying to get the guards to drink his spiked tea. Um, so I'm gonna go back that way because I have some advice for him because it seems like that's not really working out for him so well. Come.
Oh, certainly, Naurin. So Daisuke follows wherever she's taking him.
She's just going to
This guard will come on up
like
to hold on. This guard is going to come up to Tarek's character,
Oh,
Kuronagi, and say, "I'm sorry, the patio's off limits."
I'm sorry. I just thought I would get some fresh air. My
Um,
apologies. Is there a time when the balcony will be free so that I could sit out here and maybe take a cup of tea?
um, there is a back patio that you can go to,
Okay.
but if you need to, you can. As long as I am here, you can use this patio.
Oh, all right. Well, if it's too much trouble, I'll go to the back patio then. I just wanted to find out what the stipulations were. It's certainly no trouble.
You know, this is where you came in from, and here's the stairs you came up.
Oh, this is the stairs that we came in from?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. And then
All right.
there's a gate down here that opens and closes.
Get out. Okay, and so is this the this is the east side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
As you leave, another unicorn guard comes up the stairs and goes over and starts saying something to the other guard.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly walk away, but I'm gonna be listening in to see if I can hear what they're
Sure.
talking about.
You can make a check to listen in. Let's say, what kind of check does your hearing thing do here? It says courtesy. Yes, it's a courtesy air check. Go ahead. You can make your courtesy air check and re-roll 2 dice. I'm going to say the TN is a TN 4.
spicy.
Because they're trying to hide what they're saying. What he's saying.
Ooh. Oh. So close.
He gets to re-roll 2 dice.
Oh, that's true.
And that's a failure. It would have been a success if you spent a void.
I was debating whether I should spend a void or not, but I was like, nah, I only have the one.
Okay. You are not able to overhear, unfortunately.
Okay, shuck-a-doos. I start walking away
Okay.
and like fiddling with scrolls in my
With
pouch.
2 successes though, I am going to allow you to hear that the other guard is very shocked at what they are hearing, as if it is of great importance of what was just said.
Ah! Why you gotta do this to me? Ah, Jesus.
But that's all you know. Some information's floating around. It's probably really important, really shocking at the very least. Maybe it's not important. Maybe he's just like, hey, I slept with your wife. You don't know.
Um. Okay, I have a spell that helps me to eavesdrop. If I were to drop that spell on the area, first off, let me figure out how big of an area. Position and range. Okay, so from my position here, before I leave the doorway, out to a number of range bands equal to my air ring, so 3 range bands, I would be able to, the kami would be able to hear anything that goes on in that area for 24 hours or until I designate a new area.
Okay. So, like, what's the area you're going to drop it in? Because
If I
this is
if I drop it here, huh?
because this is the important part. Like, where do you drop it?
Like if I drop it here, it would be out 3 range bands, which I'm not 100% sure. Would be like, I think it would get the patio at the very least.
3 range
Right.
bands, I believe. So 1 range band is 1 square, 2 range bands is 2 square, but 3 range bands, I think, is more than that. I think it's like 5 squares. Let me double check here. Silhouette, range bands, and terrain. 6. Range 3 is goes up to 6 goes up to 6 squares away.
So that would be this diameter.
Yep. Personally, I
So-
like hexes more than squares, but
Yeah.
I should change this all to hexes. Nah, squares is fine for this.
Okay, so
I don't think there's going to be combat or anything, so...
I will attempt to do that then.
Okay. Cast your spell.
Oopies? Give me some good look. Okay. That is a success. Do you have theology, Young So?
I don't think I have theology. No, I don't.
Okay. That's fine. The opportunity will be spent to say if another character discovers my invocation, the effect will immediately end, preventing them from identifying it as my handiwork.
Right. I see that. Very nice. Okay. Well, it doesn't take you long to hear because the next place this guy is going to go is over here and relay the information again. And I am going to give you this information privately.
Sexy times.
Let's just see. Nope. That's not going to work. Shosuro. Nope. That doesn't work. How about your name? There it is. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah. That's shocking, actually. That is quite shocking. Yes. Just being a shitter. It would be hilarious if the message you sent me was just you hear the guy lean over and go, have a mild to extreme reaction based off of the whispering I'm doing in your ear. And the guy's like, oh my God.
That's something me and you would do. I don't know that. I don't know that these unicorn are.
There you go. That's the information you
Okay.
receive. Yeah.
Very interesting. I will calmly walk away disinterested as I walk toward the last known coordinates of my friend.
Okay, stop right there.
Okay.
Because they have all your friends were up to something while you were doing
Yeah,
all
it's
that.
true.
So
Good
we're
point.
gonna go
Fair
back
point.
to to Narin and Daisuke. They have a plan on how to use this tea to its maximum capability.
Is Daisuke like clutching the teapot and some cups, or is it like has it been like set up somewhere?
I mean, I have them with me. I was given the hot boiling tea earlier.
In your room, then presumably.
No, I have in
I
my
kind of
hands.
assumed
I
that
have
a
the whole.
servant came up from downstairs and handed over the pot and cups.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, Naurin is looking around. Is there any reasonable place that one could have tea out here, or would the most comfortable looking place probably be someone's quarters?
You could probably someone's quarters is the most comfortable place, though you could have tea sitting on the bench out in the main area, or
Mhm.
possibly on the patios. The patios will
Possibly.
probably have like tables and benches out there for uh, social encounters, like a tea, like having tea, but
Okay.
no place as proper as like a tea ceremony room.
Right, right. It's all subpar. So Naurin is going to head towards Daisuke's room,
All right.
All
which
right, and Daisuke will follow along like a lost duckling, wondering, okay, like if this is what's needed, let's plan it out in the privacy of my room. He thinks to himself. All right, nope, come on. All right, closes the
and
door.
when they get inside and he closes the door, she just gives him a flat look and says, "I assume your little tea party is not going super well."
I haven't tried anything of the sort before, so no. No, it isn't.
You
Wish I
know,
could have planned this out a little more thoroughly.
you look awfully strange walking around inviting the guards to have tea. I hope you know.
Yes, in hindsight, that wasn't the smartest thing to do.
No. In fact, what was that little crane that was following you around like a lost duckling earlier? The one with the white hair, short, spiky.
Oh, my cousin. Yes, he was a fan, or he still is quite a fan of my master.
Hmm.
And he informed me that he wanted to be a part of the competition, that happened in the city of the Rich Frog, but unfortunately, due to his own circumstances, he wasn't able to get here. And he informed me that he pulled plenty of strings to, come to the wedding. And I got to introduce him to my master for a short time, and I wasn't expecting him to fanboy over Kingo quite a bit. It was mildly amusing, to say the least, but, well, but after the meeting, he, poised himself a little better than before. But we were trying to take care of that one unicorn that we were having problems with, and we were trying to plan things around, and you know how that went. So maybe my cousin might have a better idea on how to conduct a passing around tea to everyone in the vicinity.
Daisuke-san,
Yes.
why are you not going to the crane daimyo that is here and inviting her, the most influential person, to have tea with you? Maybe you might get some other people who are interested in sitting with you, or at the very least, you won't look so improper. Going around offering guards tea before her. You look like a fool.
Yes. Thank you for pointing that out.
You are very welcome. I'm more than happy to point out your foolishness any day of the week.
Mm. All right. Well, do you know where her room is at the very least, so I don't have to wander around the hallways wondering where she is?
Of course not. And then
Mm.
she leaves.
What a Daisuke silences himself and just like mutters, is like, "What a vexing friend I have."
All right, we're gonna stop there. Youngso and Sora, what are you guys up to? What's your plans for right now?
Well, since everybody else ran off after the planning meeting, and the planning was but to meet back at my room after dark, I just kind of look at Moshisora and go, I need help.
Hmm? Please.
I'm supposed to find a spy and figure out who their allegiance is to. But I've got nothing.
I I can't say that I have met a spy, but I may not be the best person to ask about that.
True. Mayhaps I should go see what our scorpion friends are doing and ask them for help.
They might be of more help than I. After all, it is their business, isn't it?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's super hard for me to hear Crystal. I don't know if that's just me, but she's much quieter than everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna slowly pull her up and hopefully I don't get feedback. Crystal, talk.
Blah 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 blah. Can you hear
More.
me now?
That's better. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, I was saying that I'm probably not the best person to be asking about a spy. But maybe our scorpion friends would know something.
And I nodded in agreement to that. And in that case, I'll go look for them and proceed to go and try to find either one of them. Oh,
go,
look,
go
there's
out.
Naurin.
No. You don't see Narin yet. That's
I'm probably still in the room.
yeah. You're probably still in the room. So come this way, and you can run into
Yep.
Kuranagi. There you go.
Upon arriving right there, it's Kuranagi-san.
Ah, good day, Ide Youngso. Can I help you?
I might fail in my task if I don't get help as time is running out.
As you talk, a door opens, and you see a dragon that one of you met before, Miramoto Fujioka. And he walks out and he says, where can I get a bottle of sake around here?
Oh, I'm sure we could help procure something if you're in the market.
Yeah, I'm always in the market. Shisuro-san. Hope you're not as bored as I am around here.
It has been quite illuminating my time since I've arrived.
Well, you got a bottle of sake we can share?
I do, in fact. It's in my room, however. I'll have to go retrieve it.
Oh, we can go party in your room. That sounds like a great idea.
Oh, well, I would enjoy that greatly. I don't know that my friend
My roommate.
Naorin would be too excited to have another person in her room so soon after her husband's dismissal. Give me one moment, I'll be right back. Have you met Ide Youngso yet? He's a fascinating character. I'm sure you two will get along.
I have not met Ide Young, so it's a pleasure to meet you.
Quite
I'm
famous.
Miramoto Fujiya.
I will be right back.
Pleasure.
Fujioka. I did not. I saw you walking around at the wedding ceremony, but I didn't say hi. I apologize for that.
I apologize as well. Well, after all, us not meeting would be equal faults.
Well, I saw you had that fight with Akiji. It was a good effort. It was a good effort.
Yes,
Look, it's
Normally, with campfire justice, you end up with 3 people backing you up at the minimum.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't. I should have backed you up. You should have said something. I would have had your back. Look at these. He like packs his pecs and like flexes, and he's he's pretty
He's
puff
making his
guy.
pecs jump up and down.
Yeah. He says, I'm a
Look at my booby dance.
I'm a miner by trade. You know, I own a bunch of mines.
And judging by your physique, you also train the miners, don't you?
The miners
Or
are
at
good
least
on
show
their
them
own.
the proper way to swing.
I'm a samurai, sir.
Doesn't mean you don't know what you're doing with a pick.
No, I
And with
very much
muscles
do
like
know what I'm
that,
doing
you
with
would
the pick.
definitely be strong enough to do it. Unlike me, being small as I am, I would not do well in a mine.
These unicorn all up and around those halls watching us like we don't know how to behave. He looks back at this lady over here. He's like,
Yes,
yeah,
the
it gives me
same
the
one that
willies.
glared at me earlier.
We need to find a place to have a little party around here. Who else do you think would like to party with us?
I don't know if I'd be able to attend a party, even if you did mention my favorite drink earlier.
Oh yeah, that stuff about that's your I understand. It's no time. A funeral. We should throw a funeral.
Party. A funeral party.
I'm sure Bayushi Naran would love it.
We should throw a funeral. I mean, what goes better with mourning your great lord than a bottle of sake?
Oh god.
Speaking of sake,
I will go see who would like to mourn with us.
I have a
Excellent
couple.
idea.
What do you say? What do you say?
I came out. I came out back with 2
Oh.
bottles of sake in my hands.
He says, Shisoro-san, stop.
Oh,
We cannot celebrate anything today. We must mourn
Oh.
instead. Get the mourning sake.
oh, give me one moment. She turns around.
Excellent, excellent, Shisoro-san.
Exactly.
I am
Turns
going.
about to see the darker side coloring. Hey, look at that.
We need to find. We need to find a room where we can mourn together, and I need to find some more mourners.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
My room's too small.
Hmm.
Apparently, money doesn't buy you the best room around here, but I will not be deterred.
I have a feeling, and it's just me, but it may just be me, but I have a feeling that there are some pretty important people that they're stuffing up in here. So someone is bound to have a really nice room. I would bet, if I was putting money on anything, that it would be one of those Crane who has a real big room.
I think the Crane or maybe the Phoenix.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. The Phoenix probably have a really big room filled with books and all kinds of stuff.
Which?
But the Crane might also have sake.
Where do you know where either of them are?
No, but she
Um,
would, pointing to the guard.
The Miramoto turns around. Hey, you! Unicorn! He looks at her over. Moto-san! Where's the Crane and where are the Phoenix rooms? And she's like, it's over there and up there. It's like, alright. You wouldn't want to mourn with us, your great lord. And she says, I have a job to do, sir. This isn't over. He's like, ugh. He just sneers at her, comes back, and he says, what do you say? Phoenix or Crane?
From what I remember of the reputation of both, the Crane would have more of a hoity-toity, elegant.
Yeah, we need somebody who is willing to mourn with us in a very much more soulful way. I would say the Lion. They're good
Oh,
at
those
mourning.
guys definitely know how to mourn.
Yes, but if it's a choice between Crane or Phoenix, I'd go with Phoenix just because they have a lot of scholars, so they would know the way to properly party for a morning.
You're right. You're right. All right, I'm off. I'm off. Where do you guys? Where are you guys gonna be? Here, give me those bottles of sake. You can meet us
I
at
hand
the
them
Phoenix.
over.
He grabs them. He looks at the bottles. He says. He looks at the bottle. He said, "I can possibly take these bottles. This is good morning sake." No, 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 no. He starts handing it back.
Oh, are you sure? No trouble.
Look, look. This is your personal morning sake. There's no way I could take this from you. Maybe if
I
I
mean,
paid for
Also
it.
known.
Maybe if I paid for it. Can I give you some koku for it?
Sure.
He's a little taken aback by that, but then opens his pocket.
Yeah, I go.
Gives you
If
a
you'd like to pay for it, how about this? Got another invite for a couple other guests?
Yeah, of course.
All right, then I'll bring some friends along when I come.
All right. And he gives you a koku, though that's weird. He was, rejecting your gift of the adequate 3 times.
Oh yeah. I was playing along, but I was gonna say pay me in bringing my friends along rather than actual
Ah.
gold.
Okay.
But he gave me the cocoa anyway, so
And he'll take off down the hall towards the Phoenix rooms,
Okay.
leaving you two finally alone to talk about spies.
I look to make sure that guard is mostly paying attention to where the dragon went. And then my uncle sent me a task and I'm running out of time.
Oh, is that so?
Mm-hmm. I'm supposed to find a spy and figure out who their allegiance is to. And I got nothing. I got no leads whatsoever. And we know at an event like this, there should be more than one. And I just need to find one.
I think we should rope in Noman. Or Naurin. And also, I have some interesting news, so maybe we should go find them. Real
All right.
quick.
Naren's coming
No,
down the
I
hallway now at this
Last
time.
saw her heading towards Daisuke's room.
Oh, we should get there soon then, lest we arrive and find him to be a little less puffy around the edges.
Yes, wouldn't want him leaking rice.
Let's just hope he's not leaking anywhere.
Officer, I did not stab him. He has rice bags in his clothes. I stabbed the rice bags. That
Obviously.
I did do.
Over and over and over again.
Well, in that case, all we can charge you with is vandalism.
You see, this is what's gonna happen if you didn't have any body armor on. So please continue wearing this armor so I can amuse myself by pretending that you're gonna die, okay?
Not pretending.
Okay, you'll meet up in the hallway next to this guard. You know what? This guard is gonna head on over this way. He can see
Oh, hello.
up and down the hall.
Naurin. You might want to come back to the room. We have so many things to discuss.
Whose?
Whichever one you feel most comfortable in.
My room. It's large enough.
Okay. Hello,
I'm like,
Sora.
Oh, hello, everyone.
You should come with.
We're hanging out over here now, huh?
Yep, over in the other room. Nice big old rooms. Close the door. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
I think Ide-san has some stuff to say, but it's not as important as what I'm about to say. Noman and Kengo have disappeared.
Oh?
Yeah, they're no longer in their cells, and the unicorn guards outside are freaking out.
This is good news.
Is it though?
It means that her brother can't just kill her and make
Are we sure that they're still there? Like
if
as
the guards,
people with heads on their head?
if
Their
the guards
necks?
if the guards are freaking out, this wasn't part of her brother's plan. They'd
guess
just
we
be
should-
quiet and pretending it didn't happen.
Oh, one can hope.
They may have answers to questions I have. I'm not pleased to hear this. Someone sent my husband out there. I don't know if it was them or the scorpion, or if he was doing whatever whoever else might have sent him there. And I would very much like to know.
I'm sure you would. I'm sure we all would like to know more details about what exactly is going on here.
Of course.
And that brings me to my problem. I am supposed to find a spy, and I have no leads. I was hoping one of you may have heard something or noticed something odd about one of the other guests that might give me a chance to at least talk to somebody and maybe figure it out.
I want to ask an out of character question. Does Naren even suspect that the merchant is a spy? Like, did I get enough information when I was talking to
He's-
him? Because I don't think I did.
He's obviously not who he says he is.
Right. Okay. Well then I just didn't I wanted to make sure I wasn't over sharing stuff I wasn't supposed to have gotten. So Naren will say, I don't know about a spy, but the merchant is certainly not a merchant.
Well then,
Used to be
The
a friend
logic-
of Kengo's in whatever capacity that means.
well then,
In fact, if they've gone missing, perhaps he had something to do with it. I don't know.
that's a thought.
Could be that he helped.
Then I will go and talk with the merchant. He's in the next room up, isn't he?
Right across from ours.
He's certainly here somewhere.
Now, if you'll pardon me, I have other business to attend to.
Yes, business that me and you should attend to.
Oh, by the way, the Dragon Miner, he's trying to organize a mourning party in the Phoenix room.
Which we would be fools not to attend. So are you too.
A morning party for whom?
The con.
She leaves the room.
But
All right, stop right there. I'm going to go over to Matt's character, Daisuke, in this other room right to the north of them. What is Daisuke up to? What is his...
So
What's going
after Naurin's discussion with him, and he decided to like kind of scream his frustrations into a pillow for a bit. Ah! Okay, compose myself. Okay, all right. She comes up with really great plans. I might as well try to see if I could discuss matters with the Kakita Daimyo. Maybe she knows what to do with this errant situation. So essentially, Daisuke is gonna try to see if he could find, the Kakita Daimyo's room and see if he could discuss matters with her.
And how are you doing that?
Well, let's see. The guard outside already probably already suspects my motives, but I'm going to go to the outer area where that one moto guard was, and ask her where the Kakita Kakita, like a
All right,
daimyo
move,
is,
move
or
your
her guest
character
room
on
is.
out there.
All right, so quickly moving
As you
out.
come out, you see a person talking with the guard in the hall already. It is another unicorn, but he has no weapons on him.
Oh, uh, well, Like, so essentially, Daisuke is gonna casually pass them by, but he's gonna keep a listening ear out. But do I need to make a roll to kind of make sure that, it doesn't seem
Yes, make a courtesy
suspect I'm
roll.
listening?
Courtesy roll TN2.
Okay, and give me a second. Courtesy roll, TN2. And let's see, where are you? Where are you? Courtesy, there we go. I assume it'd be air trick.
Sure, that makes sense.
All right, and what would be the TN? Oh,
S2.
TN2.
TN2.
Pardon? All right. Ooh. I like my odds here. And more successes equal more information?
Um, yeah, but yeah, I'll say so. Sure.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Ooh, an opportunity. All right, and I'll use the opportunity to try to glean a little more information out of that
No,
conversation.
opportunities will give you different information, or can make you more subtle.
Yeah, let's use the opportunity to make myself much more subtle.
Okay, so as you pass by these two, the you get the. It is quite obvious that this person is the daimyo of the Ide family. You don't know his name because you haven't met him, but it's obvious because he is talking with the guard that he should not be here in these guest quarters, that he should be in the main castle advising Zergadai because that is his job as, the head of the Ide family. And he needs to let him go so he can go do his job at this critical juncture in unicorn. This is a critical juncture in the fate of the unicorn. And the guard seems torn and might let him go, but you're not. They're still arguing back and forth at this point.
Hmm. Daisuke would not is not gonna look to interrupt that discussion. He's not gonna, stick his hand into that because he's already mussed up like, one plan, and he doesn't want to cause any other like eyes or cause any like suspicious or have anyone suspect of well, oh, I'm sorry. Words are just turning into a soup in my head right now. No, he doesn't want anyone to suspect what his motives are.
Okay.
There. So he's going to continue on down the hall, give a polite and curt bow as he passes, and continues forward, pretending that he didn't hear the conversation. And, he's also carrying, his tea set with him as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I believe I see this Bushi that he's seen before,
Yep.
and he goes right up to her,
All right.
and let me move my. Come on, token, cooperate with me. All right, and
Remember,
he asks her.
you can always set waypoints when you pick up your character,
Mhm.
right? And then you can hit spacebar, and then each time you hit spacebar is a new waypoint. So you can do one of these.
How do I activate that?
Pick up your token,
Mm-hmm.
right? Hit the spacebar, and then every checkpoint you want the character to move, you hit space again before you bring it back to their where you want it to go. So yeah, and then hit spacebar again, and then spacebar again, and there you go. You did it.
Okay, gotcha. Well, let's pretend that didn't happen though, in character.
Isn't that a neat way to move your character?
Yeah.
So
All right.
the moto the unicorn lady turns, looks at you, and says, "What do you want?"
Oh, pardon me. I'm looking to see if I could find the Kakita Daimyo's room. I'm looking
Right,
to
you know
see
where
if
your room is?
yes.
Right, it's the door across from your room.
I thought you were gonna say it's not that one. There you go.
Oh, well. Well, thank you for informing me about
You're
that.
welcome.
So Daisuke, feeling slightly, stupid and a little dejected, he's going to walk back into the hallway. Uh, and it didn't work for me because I'm messing something up. I'm just gonna do it manually at the moment.
Okay.
Corey, I gotta ask. I was specifically trying to have Naren be around to see where Daisuke was going to be going, which is why I kept the conversation brief.
Okay.
Between eavesdropping and the screaming into the pillow, do you think Naren could be out in the garden on that bench nearby where she could see down the
No,
hall?
no. You were definitely in that conversation. But as he comes back through the hallway, you can see him move through the hall back towards his room. If you want to follow him now.
Yeah, basically. That's
Okay.
fine.
So you can move your character on up there, and then you see the two unicorn having a little talk, and they both turn to look at you. They kind of quiet down. They turn. Hello, Bayushi Naran-san.
I don't
Continues to stare.
has Naren. I don't think Naren has talked to this person.
No, you have not.
I don't think so. Is he clearly unicorn?
He is wearing purple. It's all purple
Cool.
all day.
Uh, Hello, Unicorn Sama. And she's going to kind of like lean her head down and look at Daisuke, and
He will move forward and
say,
allow you to pass if that's what you're looking to do.
"Oh, thank you, thank you."
He says,
And
"Of course,
she
of
will go
course."
over here, and she will say, "Perhaps you might wish to speak with Youngsu, Sora, and Kuranagi. They are currently in Youngsu's room. After you are done, of course." And then she will turn and leave.
Okay.
Well, Daisuke will give a nod, and he will go ahead and proceed to knock on the Kakita Daimyo's room.
Okay. The door opens and there is a Kakita G Samurai there
Mm-hmm.
and says, "Oh, hello, Doji Daisuke-san. Uh, please come in, come in."
Mm-hmm. All right, so Daisuke makes his way into the
then-
small apartment.
He'll close the door after you. And he says, "Kakita Runadono is freshening up right now. Please sit."
Certainly.
And he'll go over to this door. He'll knock. He'll open it. He'll look in. He closes the door and he says, "Be one moment."
Mm-hmm.
And then he will sit down at the table next to you
Mm-hmm.
and says, "It's a very exciting time right now. There's
Oh, most certainly.
lots of, I'm sure this is, I've never been in such intrigue before. My first time with this kind of, and I would not think the unicorn were capable of such things."
Oh, well, we're all human beings. I'm pretty sure, there are untold stories of different cultures doing the exact same things as we are doing at this point in time.
The door opens and Kakita Runa comes out and walks over, takes a seat. "Doji Daisuke-san, what a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to see you, Runa Dono.
I was wondering if you'd ever come by and say hi."
I do apologize. There has been much going on at the wedding.
Of
And I
course,
do apologize for not saying hello earlier.
it was a very eventful celebration and a tragedy that cut it short. Have you eaten?
Um, I believe so, but I wouldn't say no if you are offering.
Uh, Daigo, go and get the rice balls and come on back. And he'll say,
And I was also hoping to
yes,
share some
yes, my
tea
lord.
with you, and also perhaps discuss a few things that
Oh, is that why
I
you brought the tea set? Of course.
yes, of course. Now, Corey, just want to let you know I haven't, done anything with the diuretic yet. It's still like stowed away.
Okay. All right.
Mhm. So,
Well, you have
It's
but
hot.
just tea.
You have
yeah, it's
you
just
you
tea.
do have some hot water salad, so you can use that.
Okay, and like I could, I'm pretty sure I could also use the ritual tea ceremony as well because I know for sure I'm gonna need to lose some stripe at this point because I'm already at 9 with all the things going on right now.
You can perform a tea ceremony for you and Kakita Runa
Mm-hmm.
if that is what
Uh,
you'd like.
yes. So let's see. May take a TN2 performance check, targeting yourself and a number of other characters up in your ranks of hold on, up to your ranks in culture, who are also participants. So since it's just gonna be me and her, let's see. So performance check, and where do I have my performance currently? Oh, 2. Sweet. All right. And what would be the TN for this role?
It says on the tea ceremony.
Oh, TN2. Uh, me and my brain.
All the information's right there under tea
Special.
ceremony. Make your roll.
Mhm.
Not quite there.
Let me see if I have anything in my
You could use our bond. It's fitting since Naren sent you here
yeah.
and told you not to look like a fool.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that makes you re-roll one die.
Yeah, I'll re-roll 1 die, and I'll
All right.
re-roll this empty die right here. And where's the step?
There you go.
Goody.
All right, that works. That definitely works. Okay. What can I do with the opportunity in this role? I'm trying to figure out the ceremony. Let's see.
Reduce the
Reduce the TN
TN.
of each target's next check by 1.
There
Well,
you
what?
go.
All right. Let's do that then.
Okay. Was the G ceremony? The G samurai was not part of the ceremony because you only had 2 cups.
Yeah.
So you and her both get to remove 3 strife, and the
Sweet.
TN of your next check is reduced by 1. So let me add that onto you here. Boop. You have a
Mhm.
temporary bonus, and she has a temporary bonus. That was nice of you. And the G Samurai comes back with 2 rice balls.
Right. Thank you very much. I definitely appreciate the food.
And he'll stand by.
Mhm.
He'll move off to a corner so you 2 can talk, but stand by
Mhm.
if there's anything needed.
All right.
By the way, a G Samurai is basically just a lower caste samurai. Is not. They are fully samurai. It's just that they're not part of like the main family. They're just a little lower.
Not like a Kakita or anything of the sort. Not like not like a Bushi, like
No,
a full-on
they're
Bushi from that family.
no,
Hmm?
they can be bushi. They can be full on bushi.
It's more like what you just said, not a Kakita.
Not a Kakita.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like how the Keru were a subfamily of the Mia.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
So they are a lower subservient family, but they're still samurai. They get all the same benefits of a samurai, but they're not as high a status. That's it.
Hmm. All right. Okay. So I do have a few matters that I would discuss with you, and I hope it isn't out of place for
Oh,
me doing so.
I couldn't see what kind of service I could be of help to you, considering we're both in the same situation, but I'm willing to listen.
Okay. Well, um, us, including what's been going on with the wedding, I've been provided a giri looking for a clan member who was sent out to Unicorn Lands, and he hasn't reported back to the main clan head. His name is Daidoji Nakei, and I've been attempting to look for information about him, but I haven't been able to find anything of his presence around the Unicorn Lands.
I
And I was wondering if perhaps maybe you might have some information
I have not
about
been
his
told
whereabouts.
about Nikkei. I do
Mm-hmm.
not know of. I have not met this man.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know who he is or why he was here.
Mm-hmm.
If your lord has tasked you with finding this man, I will keep my ears open for anything. I wish you would have told me sooner so I could help you in this matter
Mm-hmm.
during the celebration. Here in this lockdown state, it's going to be far harder for me to find any of this out. That
Well,
said,
there. Oh,
that
yes.
said, I don't believe you'll be able to accomplish this task of his. The Daidoji are they're scouts. They would be out in the land, so any information you would have would probably be, presumably, out there.
Hmm. Even though I was sent out to attend part of the wedding, it's very interesting as to why I was given this assignment of all things.
I'm sure your lord thought you would have much more freedom
Mm.
being very close to the bride and groom and would use that opportunity to uh, snoop around this land a little, look around, see what you can find. Like I said, the Daidoji, like, if it was one of your Doji cousins, they
Yes.
would be here in court. And
Mm.
their disappearance would probably have to do something with the castle itself. A Daidoji would be scouting the land.
Ah, all right. That would certainly make sense. And as to our lockdown predicament, Daisuke would like to use cadence, so that way, if there are any other listening ears that might want to pick up on this information, he wants to make sure that that the daimyo knows. Like, does she have cadence as well, or would I
I don't think
be
she
making?
does.
Oh, shucks. All right.
Let's
Well,
He's
see.
always like,
maybe.
does everyone have
Um,
cadence?
She has one Shuji, and it's Courtier's Resolve. Other than that,
Oh,
she has Warriors. She has tons of kata, like Iijitsu. All the Iijitsu cuts. She has like
Yeah.
striking as Earth, striking as Void, Void Embrace style.
Kakita,
Like
she's a sword user.
she will cut you into 9 pieces. But
all
no,
right.
she
All
doesn't
right.
know cadence.
Right.
All right. Well, if I fail the role, I'll just speak plainly as possible about this other bit of information. Uh, but I'll try to see if I can make an attempt on this role and try to convey a message that hopefully she would understand about what I'm about to say. But first, make the roll. Let's see. When I make a social skill check, like spend opportunity. So I need one opportunity, and it's weird. I'm hitting my Shuji, but it's not letting me.
Remember, you have your temporary bonus
Uh-huh.
from your tea ceremony.
True. And let's see, the temporary bonus was bleh.
Reduce the target to TN by 1.
Cool.
So I'm gonna take off your temporary bonus here because you're using it now.
Yeah, I'm clicking on my Shuji, but it's not letting the pop-up come
The
up.
one that has a roll attached to it, or do you have to make a roll and spend opportunity?
Make a roll and spend opportunity.
So then you can't just click on the Juju. You have to actually be able to make a skill roll for something else and then use the opportunities from that skill roll.
Okay, so courtesy air then.
Yep.
All right. So I assume it's gonna be a difficulty 1.
Well, I mean,
Ah,
and nope,
no opportunity.
nope.
I'm gonna go ahead and get those explosive successes and hope for an opportunity then.
No, but there is another exploder.
Yeah, come on.
Oh my gosh. No
All right.
opportunity.
All right, I'll just speak plainly to her then.
Well, you don't even know you're not You're like, well, as you know, the bluebirds singing the blah blah blah, and she kind of looks at you and says, "Doji-san, I am not one of your cousins. Please speak plainly to me."
Ah, all right. I do apologize. Well, I have come across a item that would help in alleviating some guards from their positions here.
Right.
And I was hoping to, and it's and it's not a harmful substance in large dosages. It's a diuretic that would make everyone, well, the guards that would serve need to go to the bathroom, and since they would be abandoning their post, all the guests will be free to go about on their business. But I simply want to use it so that way me and my entourage could go out and check on what's going on in the main castle. And
She
I'm trying to figure out a way to, you know,
she says
provide this direct to the guards.
she says you are very correct, Doji-san. The bluebirds in spring have the most beautiful songs. It was very lovely having tea with you. And she gets up and she opens the door and she walks in and she closes it behind her. And the G Samurai walks up and says, thank you, Doji-san, for visiting. And comes over to the door and opens it for you.
Like, yeah, Daisuke already sees the writing on the wall. He's like, all right, thank you for your time. So I'm gonna use Courtier's Resolve to like get dissolve some strife that I got from this
All right, you
because
can spend a void. And...
You're right back where you started.
Yep.
Oh,
All right. Let's see, glory rank. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, like Daisuke's not a very happy bird right now. His feathers are slightly ruffled.
Slightly?
Well, I mean, he got rid of his strife,
Didn't you
so
get
slightly.
all back?
He was at full poof, but now he's at half poof.
Poof.
Okay. We're
I'm
go
just
back
gonna say
to
that
the
was
rest of
pretty crazy.
y'all. Who wants to go next? Who wants to?
I went to go
Who
talk
wants
to
to
that
help
merchant.
correct this horrible situation that I guided poor Daisuke in?
I want to go talk to the merchant.
Okay, you can head on up to where the merchant is.
Asking directions along the way. So where is that?
Okay, well, there's the Ide Daimyo, your Daimyo, talking to this guy right here. Well, they both stopped because Narin's there. So
I'm trying to get out of the way, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, Daisuke's not technically there right now.
I'll be going back to the room, so I'll
Okay.
be.
In that case, it's tapping her to go. Which room was it again? When we were crossing paths about here,
Right under mine.
which is where? Over there. Thank you.
All right. Your daimyo is talking to this guard right here. They seem to be in an argument.
He's my daimyo. I should try and help,
Yeah.
but I don't know how useful I could be in helping.
Okay. Yeah.
What's
Could
the
I
substance
make
of the
a-
argument?
Could I make a sentiment or courtesy check to try to aid him in his argument?
Certainly. You can make a courtesy or sentiment to figure out what the argument is. Yes.
In that case, I'll use Earth as it for courtesy reason.
No, because you don't know what the argument is yet.
You said it was to figure out what it is. So I'm saying
yeah,
reason.
yeah,
to
reason will work.
figure
Yeah,
that.
you're reasoning it out. I get it now.
'Cause you
I
asked me to
understand.
figure out what the argument is first.
Right. That's enough. If you keep 2 successes, yeah, sure. All right, he is trying to get back. You know it. He's trying to get back to the main castle to counsel Zergadai on what to do next, as is his position as the head of the courtier family of the Unicorn Clan.
In that case, I would like to use courtesy and void to add weight to his argument that that is his proper place. And it's void for enlighten, to enlighten the guard as to the proper path.
Okay. All right.
I don't know exactly what I would say in this situation, but I can at least describe it and then roll and hope it works.
All right, give it a roll.
And what's the TN for this?
It's gonna be TN3. Unless you can roleplay it, and maybe I'll reduce it.
Other than stating the obvious of, yes, that is his proper place.
Well, that's what he's saying.
Other than restating, I don't think that's, and it's obviously not convincing the guard right now, so obviously that's not the right thing to say. So I'm hoping the dice give me the right thing to say.
All right, all right.
And
Are you
I'll
good
go
at
ahead and spend my void on. Actually, it seems kind of silly. But you know what? I'm going to use my auto success.
Auto success it is. Woo!
You're not even gonna roll it first to
Not
see
even
if
gonna
you
roll it.
succeed
Doesn't even wanna,
anyway.
doesn't care. Who
I only
cares
get to
about
keep
just
rolling?
three
do
dice
it.
anyways.
Sorry. I totally just whacked my mic.
Who cares? Yeah, you do it. You use your instant success. Boom. And you tell that guard, you say, I understand that your lord has given you orders. But there is an order to the Unicorn Clan. Just like there is order in heaven, there is order here on earth. And if Ide Shinichiro is not able to do his duty to the Unicorn Clan, it could cause irreparable damage to the Unicorn to the future of the Unicorn Clan, for it is his job mandated by the Kami Shinjo. And the Moto kind of, well, And it's super hard to argue against. It's like you basically said he's not doing his job if he follows his lord's orders or if he doesn't follow his lord's orders. So,
Which does he prefer to offend? His boss or
or
the heavens?
or the heavens, because you used void. And void is all about enlightenment. So, both of these, this guard and him, go down the stairs and are gone forever. Good job. You got your boss out of there. And hopefully he can do some good stuff.
Is this the right door, the one to the south?
It should be, I think, the last door on your right, since you're going toward the right. So the last door facing downward before
okay, so
you
yeah,
get
it
to
is
the
the
garden
south one.
area.
So, having been given proper directions and helped instruct the guard along the way of way of being in proper junction with heaven, I knock upon the merchant's door.
Okay, which door? Where are you?
I believe the directions I was given is over here. And
All right.
this door?
That's nobody answers that door.
All right, then. Oh, you said, okay, so actually, no, directions are to the right, this way. So it would be this door to the south.
Okay, you knock on that door.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You open it up, and you see the Fox Clan Daimyo.
Oh, my apologies. I must have gotten confused. I'm trying to find where the merchant's room is.
He says, "I have no idea." And you notice there's a couple other Fox Clan members in that room, but it's not a big room. But there's lots of like tatami mats in there and such. There's lots of bedrolls.
But
They just like squeezed
I
3 or
have
4
a
people in
question
there.
anyway you might be able to answer.
Of course, please come in. And they'll close the door behind you. Ide-san, welcome to our small, quaint room. I apologize for there not being any chairs in here, but we have a pillow that you can sit upon. And he sits
I
upon.
won't be long, but I thank you for the courtesy anyway.
I wish they would have given us at least a room with a window. Well, what is it we can do for you?
If my plans go well, you could always use my room, which is down at the end of the hall and towards that way.
Would you be willing to swap rooms with us?
What I really need is a way to get out of this building without the guards seeing us.
Right.
And as your ancestors may have helped build the place, and your clan is known for amusing secrets,
There are ways in and out of this castle that are known only to its builders. Unfortunately, this guest house is not part of the original castle design. That doesn't mean there might not be a way out of here. It's been a long, long time since my ancestors and your ancestors have walked the halls of this castle. And since then, it has had many owners. Who's to say if there are not secret entrances within these halls? Though the chances of that are probably not as large as they would be in the main castle.
This is
In the
true.
main castle, there are probably crisscrossing secret doors, and there are entrances to the underground grottos, which includes a tomb, which includes a cistern, and who knows what else. Legend has it there was a great shrine to the Kirin built here. And where it is now and what has happened to it, nobody knows. The shrine to the Kirin that we were at earlier is a mere shadow of the shrine that was originally built here.
If I was the one building the castle, I would have put that shrine somewhere near the tombs, since the tombs would be close to the afterworld to begin with.
The ancient Kirin were also masters of the kami. We did not build these halls with just our arms and with just our sinewy muscles and sweat, but also with the help of the spirits and the gods.
I may have to meditate on that at some point. But
I hope that information helps you.
at the moment, I don't know how it will, but I'm sure before this is all over, it will. Thank you.
All right. They'll open the door. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. We both clicked it at the same time. Now, which
More
of
like
these
you slammed it in
doors?
my face after I opened it.
Which of these doors wants to lead you to a merchant?
Real
I'll head over to here first
I
and
did
then
th-
just ask
and then
this unicorn Bushi where the merchant is.
She says, "Go back to the hall you just came from. It's the north door.
The north door.
The first
Thank
north
you.
door you find."
North door? I could have sworn you pointed out the south one before.
You knock on the door. It opens up, and you see
And I'll knock on that.
Yusuke Izu, and he says, "Oh, hello, Ide-san? Yes, Ide-san. Ide Youngso, the junior. Please, come in, come in."
I have business I would like to discuss.
Well, I am a businessman.
Yes, and I am wondering who it is you are most loyal to.
I am loyal to my coin.
A fair answer. But
There
I've
is no
heard that,
war in Ba Sing Se.
but I've heard that you are friend of a friend to Kengo.
Yes. I
I am a friend of Kengo. There is no reason for
Who-
us to be on opposite
Who
sides.
did you hear such rumors from?
A friend.
Was it Bayushi Narin? She came in here earlier today, spinning wild stories. I would not believe her. She is trying to pit people against each other. This I know.
In this case, she's trying to help a connection form.
Well,
I don't wish to interfere in what you are doing.
what am I doing? You don't want to interfere in my mercantile business?
Then buy something, man. Buy something.
I have extra diuretic if you need it.
I have chopsticks and fans and medicines.
I take out a koku and just set it on the table and leave my hand on top of it with it sticking out of my fingers.
Okay.
I wish to buy information.
Well, I sell products, not information. I think you need a scorpion for buying information. They're very good at that. I have gifts.
Come now, lying does not actually become either of us.
Are you lying?
I am not.
I do not understand, Ide-san. You come in
I
here.
have reason to believe.
What information
that you-
can I help you with?
I have reason to believe that you have been sent here on the behest of another to send information back. I merely wish to know who that is.
You were misinformed. I come here of my own accord. And while there are many people wishing to hear the tales that I bring from this encounter, I do not have a lord who has sanctioned such a excursion.
Which of Kengo's friends are you friends with? Let's try it from that angle.
Very well. Hold on, let me double check my notes here to see what I can say.
Are you friends with a cousin of his? Implying Imperials. Or are you friends with his Leaf brothers? Implying the Ronin.
Did I write it all down? Here it is. He says, you could say I was sent by Otomo Teraki. Or Otomo Teruaki.
Otomo Teraki.
Otomo Teruaki. Hi.
Teraki. I could say that?
Well, he definitely wishes to know how his old friend is doing. But, he could never come here in person because, well, he is of imperial lineage, and the emperor has made it quite clear that Kengo is no longer an imperial, and to cavort with such a person that has been accused of such terrible and heinous acts, could amount to treason in the eyes of our Lord the Emperor.
Yet I see the daimyos of many great families here.
They are not imperial families.
True. I was wondering why there was no Imperials here, considering Moto Nomen's status.
Well, you did not hear anything from me, but the Emperor has made a decree on that only the imperial families should have heard, and no others.
Yes, there is a new groove.
Beware the groove!
So there's a declaration that only the Imperials know about, and yet you do?
Well, us Yusuke, we're very good courtiers.
I don't
Perhaps
doubt that.
Perhaps I was mistaken earlier, and we are very good at information.
Yes, So, no connection at all to his Leaf brothers.
I don't know what a Leaf Brother is.
The people he stayed with before coming to the city of the Rich Frog. That helped him survive.
Oh, right. You'd have to find people like that if you were. Yeah. I.
So, no connection at all there.
Not that I know of.
That is fair. They are very subtle when they want to be.
Well, then,
I thank you for your time.
I'll be taking that koku for the information.
Yes, I lifted my hand up and said, "Thank you for your time."
Okay.
At which point I am going to hurry back to my uncle's room real quick to report this and then meet up with everybody in my room so we can plan how we're getting the hell out of here.
Okay. So what do you say to your uncle? We're not going to role play that scene out, or you're just going to tell me what is the report.
The merchant is reporting to Atori Tsuriyaki,
Okay.
or however it's properly pronounced.
Otomo Teruaki? Not teriyaki.
Not teriyaki. Teruaki. Teruaki.
Teruaki.
That is correct. All right. For getting your Giri partially correct, almost correct, you'll get 8 points of glory.
That's nice.
You're not 100% right, but you're right enough.
And I did have the suspicion to begin with he was giving me an imperial name just to give me a name, but I do believe it is the Imperials that he is reporting back to somewhere.
That part is correct. Okay, back in the room, back in Ide Youngso's room with the other three. What's going on over here?
I was planning on leaving way before him, way before now.
Right. And you're going to go to the Phoenix room, or?
What time is it?
No, you stay in here.
So I
Youngso.
was headed back to my room.
No, dude, you have done a ton of stuff. So you're in here doing your reporting. You stay there.
Okay.
Don't make me pause the game so you
Sit.
can't move. Sit. All right. Sir Koronagi, what are you up to?
So what time of day is it?
It is 17. I'm going to say 17:30. Actually, yeah, for right now it's 17:30.
So it's been about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to meet the Shinjo outside after dark, right?
Yes.
How late
Okay,
is
so-
after dark?
It's late. It's getting later. I want to find. I heard Akiji talking last game, so I'm heading to Akiji's room.
Okay. You can head off there. What about the other two? You know, I can
Narvin
make
enters the room looking for Kuranagi, makes eye contact with Sora, and just looks uncomfortable and stands in the doorway. Like, hello.
You know, I can make it 1,800 hours. I can make it 1,800 hours. I think that's more appropriate. We need to get this going. So you two
So
are
it's getting closer to dark.
casually looking at it. Yeah. It's getting closer to dark. Okay, you're going to Akiji's room.
Yeah. It was on this side, right?
I don't know.
If
You
I'm
tell
not
me.
mistaken.
You can always ask.
Yeah, I'll ask the scorpion or this unicorn guard before I get to the side. Basically, the first one that I run across. Do you know which room Shinjo Akiji is staying in?
She says, "Go north. Go up to the north side of this room, turn right before you go to the stairs. Go south, take another right, and that door towards the east side of the building is their room, is the Shinjo room.
To the east side of the building, so this one?
Yep. You
Okay.
assume. You knock there? All
I knock
right.
there.
All right. You know what? Akiji will open the door. That's what he'll do. He'll say, he'll see you, and he says, Shisoro-san, how can I help you? You see there's some
Um,
other Shinjo milling about back here.
I was just coming to check on your well-being.
I am
I
fine.
know today, I know today has been quite a stressful time. So I wanted to extend an invitation if you are interested in getting a little bit of activity or stress out of your mind. It has been brought to my attention that there are some other residents who are looking to properly mourn the loss of the Khan today. And they seem to be wanting to do that either with the Phoenix or the Crane delegations that have arrived. They are gathering many different supporters who are going to be coming and participating, and I would like to extend an invitation to you.
I don't understand where I'm supposed to go or what I'm supposed to do. Is it the Phoenix or the Crane?
Last I spoke, I believe we were going to be participating with the Phoenix. He is currently in the Phoenix quarters, seeing if the room will be large enough to accommodate.
Very well. I will go over there and talk with them, and he'll move on past you, close the door, and go see the Phoenix.
Okie dokie. I go follow behind him and get closer to the door where the Phoenix are.
All right. Well, there's a bunch of people in here drinking your sake and talking, and when the dragon sees you in the corridor, he will say, "Oh, Shisuro Kuronagi, come on in, come on in. We're just uh toasting to Sugidai."
Oh, yes, of course. I will be remiss if I didn't join for a toast. Though I did have it in me to go and see if I could procure more sake. I hear there's a Yasuki in the building, and I'm sure he's holding out on the good stuff.
He's like, I think we have enough for right now. These 2 bottles are very nice. Thank you. And they will have a nice little party in there. And he says the Phoenix also have some sake.
Oh, I've heard great things about the Phoenix sake.
So you guys chill out, have a good time, relieve yourself of two strife
Nice.
as you have a good time there. Now both Ide, Youngso, and Daidoji Daisuke can move out and go to the places you want to go. sorry, James.
Keep slamming the door in my face.
And Narin and I are still in that little room.
Yep, you said you're gonna be there. That's where you're gonna be. And Daisuke, you can move around too. I'm gonna move it up to 1830.
So we're waiting here for a while.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know that I intend to wait there. I got shit I gotta get done.
Okay. What do you want to get done?
I'm interrupting Kuronagi and her little party, using our bond ability to be like, no questions asked. Get here. Now. That's 6 words. I think we're good.
All right.
5 plus bond rank.
Actually, you know what? Let me quickly move Daisuke. I think I'm just gonna go to like our previous meeting room because he feels that he hasn't done a very good job at all today. navigating socially what to do. So more than likely, the most successful route is to hand over the diuretic to one of our party members and just say, you know, do with it what you will. I haven't the faintest idea.
All right. Kuronagi gets the message. Daisuke comes in, puts the diuretic down on the table, and says, "I don't know what to do with this. You guys can have
You
it."
guys are criminals. Get the hell up. Get on it.
So what
How
do you
dare
guys
you.
do?
I take it your tea party didn't go so well.
Much to the point to where I feel I am remiss being a courtier.
You said it. I did not say it.
Yes, I know.
Eden, how how did your chat with the merchant go?
Mine?
Maybe you should go over to the Phoenix room because there is currently a wild party going on there that you might be able to spread some diuretic around in.
Are any of the gods attending?
Why would guards ever attend a party?
Because they are the ones we need to get rid of so we can get out of the building.
I think perhaps you should put down this idea for now.
Yes.
I think perhaps you don't really understand how guards work. They guard things.
I'm almost half tempted to stick my finger in a ball and shove it into one of their mouths.
I would love to see that. In
Just
fact, I
don't
might
lick
pay
your
to
own
see.
finger afterwards.
Don't worry, I know good hygiene.
Unless, of course, you're into that kind of thing.
EJ, how did your chat with the guards go? The merchant go?
Costly, but effective. I also spoke with the Kitsune, and they no longer have the knowledge of where they are, but they do have the knowledge that there are secret passages somewhere. In most the ones they are certain of are in the main castle, but they predict that there's probably one in this house as well.
And
If
of
for no other
course-
reason than for servants to be able to move around unseen.
That's not what they said.
No, but that's my guess.
Okay.
I can add educated guess.
Sure.
We already know we are not allowed on the first floor. Are there any other places that any of you have found that guests are not allowed in?
The front balcony, but the back balcony is supposed to be available for us.
Balcony.
Without guard.
There is a guard standing watch in that hallway, but well, I dare say they're the only ones standing guard in that hallway. So there are guards outside.
Yes, I can see one right now.
I have to say, I'm not too keen about. I don't understand why exactly it is that I should be accompanying you all after dark today. I have yet to receive any explanation as to what my part in this is, and I would much prefer to stay here and figure out what exactly happened previously in the day. I have little interest in leaving.
What happened to
Unless you
Kuranagi's-
can give me a good reason.
What happened to
There's
Kuranagi's
supposed to be a
icon?
tribunal, and I intend to hear it.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, when I mentioned being able to see the guard, Kuranagi stood in the same place as me.
Got it.
And we're both small enough we can fit there easily.
I was standing there already.
Okay.
I think you just stepped on top of me.
I was there and you were at the
I
tables.
apologize. I interrupted the role play by that stupid confusion. Yeah, Naren just said she doesn't want to go see the Shinjo. She'd rather stay here.
She doesn't know why she's supposed to see the Shinjo. Like, no one's explained it. They just said, we have to go see the Shinjo. And she's like, why the fuck do I want to see that guy? I want to see this tribunal.
Yes,
The Shinjo is going to get us all out of here.
I think you misunderstand me. What reason do I have to leave? If I leave, I can't find out what happened to my husband.
If you stay, you will see a mockery of what happened to your husband.
Naren, like, stands up and, like, looms over Ide.
I do not
I am of
mean-
one mind. I think us leaving puts more risk on ourselves at the moment, doesn't it? Unless you plan on going and finding Kingo and Noman and where they are currently, which could serve to get them caught as well. I'm not 100% sure why we want to abscond.
I trust my uncle. My uncle has said to get all four of you with me, my friends, to go and meet the Shinjo so that we can get out of here, so that we can work for the truth of what is happening.
Youngso can make a fire for theorize culture check. TN2.
there's two.
All right. I am going to send you a secret message.
I'm going to take that opportunity to cancel one of the strife.
Okay.
Because my strife's starting to get bad.
Reminding you of information you already have.
Mm-hmm. If we leave, we have a chance to catch up with Noman and Kengo and help them. That is what the Shinjo is doing. He is going to help them. There are secret passages. Might lead to a tomb, might lead to a shrine, might lead to getting completely out of here with Noman and Kengo.
If I leave this place and it is found out that I leave, it will only serve to make my late husband appear more guilty, and perhaps even me by association. I have little interest in continuing
If
to
you
dishonor
stay-
him.
If you stay, they may execute you as an accomplice anyway, in the same manner they did to your husband.
They have already shown that
Both
they are
know.
without honor.
We both know this tribunal will be a farce. Whether you are here or not, you will be a good scapegoat for them.
Aaron sits back down. Kuranagi, I require your assistance.
What is that?
Did she say, what is that?
Hmm?
She gives you a look like, really?
Oh, you
Also,
mean
if we
right
can-
now?
Also, Noman and Kengo vanishing from dungeons that are guarded. They found the secret passages.
I hope so.
I fear we don't know that for certain, but we can hope.
Well, the other option is they've been disposed of and hidden away.
Exactly.
But that would
be-
run counter to what this whole no play is going on.
I have some more business to take care of, regardless, before night falls completely.
I do similarly.
Okay.
And then I suppose we
I
shall
suggest we get as many people from who are staying in this building to go join in the festivities at the Phoenix bedroom, or in the Phoenix delegations room. The more drunk samurai who are wandering around after the funeral is finished, the easier it will be to have a distraction all separate from ourselves and be able to sneak out one by one. If all eyes are there, they are not on us.
And I know who's up for a good party, especially one honoring the spirits.
It's
You're
not
gonna get
honoring the spirits, it's honoring the fallen Khan.
He's a
Which would
spirit
also
now.
be honoring the spirits that are guiding the Khan on his way.
All right.
Sure,
okay.
I'm a lion. I don't know how any of that works.
Who picks up the pee potion?
Not I.
No.
What PP potion?
There's a pee
Pee
potion on the
potion
table.
Yeah, Daisuke was just
No.
like,
I'm
who wants
I'm
the
saying,
diuretic?
what potion?
Oh, Kuranagi picked up the pee potion.
there's no
What
pee
pee-pee
potion on the
potion?
table. It's gone now.
What are you talking about? What PP
There was
potion? I didn't
never
see
a
a PP
What
potion.
potion? There's silly billies. Yeah, oh, come on. By the way, did you know a little bit extra diuretic in somebody's water could cause them to go into heart failure?
Ooh, interesting. Everything is poison if in the right amounts.
In the proper
No,
dosage.
yes.
Yep. Okay, where is Naren headed?
She wants to
Drag
go
Kuranagi by the hair.
drag Kuranagi by the hair to their room because she needs to talk to him in private.
Okay, go on up there. Anybody else doing anything special?
Getting dragged.
Ow, ow, ow.
That's my hair.
I'm kidding.
I don't
about the
know
hair
you.
thing, by the way. But it's
Well,
funny.
I
Oh.
suppose we invite everyone to the party now.
All right, the party's in the
Go be
Phoenix room. Y'all can head
you
on up
social
there.
animals.
Might as well join the rest of the group.
Okay, you can
Kuranagi
go up there,
smells of alcohol. by the way.
carouse, meet those people. You can get rid of 2 strife unless you have like an alcohol thing, and then you can get rid of. I know. There's a passion for alcohol in there, and you can get rid of 3 strife. I'm gonna make it 5 because it's a party, and the party aspect's getting rid of the 2, and then the
Yeah,
alcohol on top of that's
that's
getting rid of the 3. So there you go. You can get rid of 5 strife, Mr. Passion, for sake. So what are the Scorpion up to? Let's do the Scorpion scene real quick.
I don't
Naren
see any
is
guards.
going to drag Kuranagi into this little room here just for the hopefully the furthest away from anybody that could hear. She's going to lower her voice very quietly and she's going to say, "Remember when we spoke? I might need your assistance, no questions asked."
Well, you may have to pay me the honor of at least one question.
Yes,
What is it?
I was about to explain regardless. And she is going to pull out that little note that she has, and she's going to keep it folded. And like it is properly sealed and everything the way it should be. And she's going to say, "I need this to be delivered to a certain room." Sound easy enough?
Stipulations? I feel like they're coming.
I gotta sneeze. It's not working.
Not on me.
No.
Please,
No, sorry. Sasha's really gotta sneeze.
Say elephant, 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 elephant.
Elephant?
Do it.
You're
Start
so
repeating the word
random.
elephant.
Elephant, elephant, elephant. not working. It's just making me smile.
Okay,
That
if you need to
is-
sneeze, look into the brightest light you can directly into it, and it'll make you sneeze.
My ring light.
Yeah.
Strawberry
No.
rhubarb,
I
strawberry
found
rhubarb,
that
strawberry rhubarb.
applying pressure on the cheekbones outward,
It looked like
right there,
it looked
can
like a
open up
train
the
was gonna
sinuses
hit
enough
you, and
that
you
any,
didn't know what to
sneeze
do.
just goes, yeah.
Okay, I think it's fading. It's fading. It's fine.
We did it, guys.
Oh,
We
okay,
saved her.
so if I randomly sneeze a few minutes later, you know why. But going to say, the room directly across from Dice Gaze. I
Oh.
just need this slip in there, right under the door.
Isn't that where?
Nope. Don't ask questions. No questions asked.
No questions.
I suppose.
I will distract the guard nearby and make sure that there is even less attention being paid to you. Perhaps you can make it look like you are heading into Dice Gaze's room and just slide the note under the door.
When do you want me to do that?
For sure, before we leave. It needs to happen before then. I need to make sure this message is delivered.
Okay. I'll try.
And since I know you don't tend to do something for nothing, consider this payment for services. And she looks for her diamonds, but I think Kuronagi already filched those from her. So she's like looking for the diamonds, and she's like, well, you already seem to have paid yourself in advance.
Oh, I needed them for something else. Don't worry.
Wonderful.
All right, hold on, Crystal.
Christy.
Crystal, you left.
I'll be right back. I gotta get something to drink.
You yelling at me?
Yes, come on back. All right, Crystal, you have gone down the hall as on your way to the party. Everybody else has passed you, and you stopped where that guard was, and you notice, yeah, there's no guard here no more. He's gone.
Yeah, let's see. Youngso's still back in this room, right? No, it's not Youngso.
No, no one's back there. Everybody passed you.
Everybody went past me without paying attention to the fact that there is no guard here.
Yep, that's right.
Well, we have to be seen at the party for at least a little bit.
Ruh-roh, Reggie.
What are you gonna do, Crystal?
Well, I guess I have to go to the party where I know everyone else is going.
Oh no, you're not gonna go down the stairs?
I mean, yeah, nobody else is paying attention. I've at least got to take a peek, don't I?
Okay. You go down the stairs, and you are in another hall. You see open doors that lead to places like a kitchen, a bath, all sorts of like little amenities here for a guest house that, you know, people would like to hang out in, you know, like a dining area and all sorts of stuff. There's doors leading out to the west side if you want to go to the west side.
You know what? This sounds awesome. I should report it to the party.
All right.
That do be sounding awesome.
All right. You can go on over to the party.
And this is my buddies hanging out here.
All right, you go into the
Hello?
scorpion room instead.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Scorpion party.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hello.
Did you...
How are you doing today, Moshi Sora?
I mean, I guess I'm doing all right, all things considered.
Yeah.
I noticed that guard out by the stairs is gone. There's
Oh, really?
all sorts of
Oh,
interesting
interesting.
amenities that a party might be interested in taking advantage of.
As you say that, you just see Shitora Kuronagi like disappear out the door around the corner.
It's like, this is gonna be the easiest 2 diamonds I've ever made in my entire life.
Anyway,
my
it looks like we can get outside to the west if we head down there. If you're
I'm going to be
interested.
doing a little bit of stealth right here, Corey, and
Okay.
sliding a certain note somewhere.
All right. You just gonna pop that door open just slightly and throw it in there, and then close the door and hope no one notices, or are you gonna do something fancy? You gonna cast a spell? Do a little shadow business? What's going on here?
Probably all of the above. Give me one moment so I can look through my thingies.
All right, I am on pins and needles, wondering what's gonna
Is
happen.
it? By the way, is it dark outside at this point?
Yeah. It is that time of night where it's not night and it's not day, and the shadows are long, and it's easy to, hide, because you're either looking at something very bright or very dark, so your eyes can't adjust to the dark and bright, and so it's really easy to hide at this time of day.
Perfect. Yeah, I think I'm going to stealthily slide the door open. And then with a special pin that I have, I'm going to pin it on the inside of the wall and then slide the door closed.
Any spells to accompany this? Yeah? No, guess not. TN4.
So what I'm thinking is I have a couple of things that I could do to help with this,
Right.
which is either one, I don't know how shadowy it is in that room,
No, you
but I
don't.
might be able to get in and out without opening the door and triggering a noise.
Okay.
Triggering a noise.
If it's shadowy in the room, I can literally just pop up in the room.
Okay. Do you want to try and do that? What are the downfalls of failing? Do you just bounce off a wall?
Actually, no, it just doesn't work. I just don't move at all.
Okay.
But before I do that, I want to make a check to turn myself invisible. Then I will go into the room, do the thing, and then come back out.
All right. Make your invisibility spell check.
This is why I pay you. I mean, I didn't. You stole those from me, but I was going to give you to them or give them to you.
Cloak of Night. Cloak of Night's not TN1, is it?
It is TN1.
Wow. Easy to go invisible.
Nice.
Actually, is it TN1? What is my silhouette?
Your silhouette is a 1.
Okay, so then yeah, it's TN1.
No, people are silhouette 2, I believe. Yeah.
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
It
people are
auto defaults to TN1, so I don't know.
Yeah, people are silhouette 2.
Well, you got 2 successes, right?
Yeah.
I do
Yes.
have 2 successes, so then I
As
will
a-
just do this
As a
instead.
support scheme action, make a theology targeting one object at range 0 to 1. The TN is equal to the silhouette. So yeah, you're a character. You're silhouette 2. You're good if you make a TN 2.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. 1 round
Next.
plus additional rounds equal to your bonus successes. So you have 1 round of invisibility.
Yep.
All I need.
I will go in.
Okay. You are able to go right inside. There are enough shadows. The light from this window comes in, and in the corners there are shadows. where the light doesn't come from the window. So you
Okay.
right inside.
And I will attach the note and then come right back out.
All right. As you come right back out, you become visible again.
And then I walk on over back to the place where I'm supposed to meet everybody.
Okay.
Actually, there are things I need to speak about before I leave necessarily. So I will start heading down to go and meet the person ahead of everybody else. Because
Okay.
the things I need to talk to him about are things that the others should not be listening to.
All right. You guys up in the party. What are y'all doing?
Okay.
I'm talking about Naren and Sora, since
Heading up to the
party people are just carousing and drinking and such. With, like, the Master of Air, his Shiva bodyguard,
I didn't know one.
dragons, a Doji's in there, like a bunch of people. Yep. As you go over to the balcony, this guard comes forward to supervise, but stays right there.
I turn around and I say, I think I may be lost. I'm looking for the Phoenix rooms.
Go back to the main room, and they are on the north. They are in the north room there.
The north room from the main room. Thank you.
Naren, who is just kind of following along behind Sora, are we able to see this person out here?
Which person?
Uh,
Nope. This person is hiding.
okay. I was just wondering because we could see him on the map, and I figured that.
That's actually a hiding person.
Before. Okay, then I'm fucking off.
This guard will come back this way.
All right. Looks like they must be in here.
They are in there.
Oh, wow. That is packed.
Yep, there's lots of people in there having a good time. Having a good time. Having a good time.
Hey, party people.
Hey, they give you a drink and says, "We're drinking to the late Khan Moto Sugadai.
Tomoto Sugadai.
Kampai." They're like, "I've never met Moto Sugadai." Me neither, but I heard he was a great guy. It's a shame what happened to him.
A dreadful shame.
The damn shame.
And the Shinjo says, "I can tell you about Moto Sugadai and what he has done, and the Shinjo will regale you with tales of the great Khan and his many victories and battles and funny things that happened to him on the way to, I don't know."
On the way to wherever.
Yes.
Doing whatever.
Exactly.
And while he's telling these obviously raucous tales, I will make sure that Ire Yungso and Doji Daisuke know that there is a way out if they want to leave.
All right, you can make a courtesy check to excuse them. If you have cadence, you can give them messages, but you can't give them messages in here without the other people knowing, but you can make a courtesy check to spirit them away from the party for a little bit.
Yes. Let's see.
Can I help Moshi Sora with this?
You can give
Because
her-
Naren
yes.
doing the bare minimum to be polite, drinking water in her corner, very clearly does not want to be here.
So you can give her assistance if you are skilled.
Yes, I am.
You have skilled assistance there, Crystal.
Skilled assistance. And I guess I'll use...
It's a TN2. Courtesy.
But, like, it probably doesn't matter all that much which approach I use.
You could use air. You could use... Hold on. Let me
Like,
see.
I'm leaning more toward air for trick or void for
Reason
enlightening
works.
them.
So earth works for reason, void works, and water works. You can charm too. So anything but like fire to incite.
Yeah. Obviously, that would not be a good idea here. But I'm going to try to gently nudge my friends into, come with me. There's a good reason why we should leave the party early.
All right. Make your roll.
And you said TN2
Two.
with assistance.
Oh, look at all that.
Yeah.
All right. That's good enough to escort your friends out the door. Both of you, James and Matt, your characters both get the strong idea that she needs you and has made an excuse for you guys to accompany her out of the party.
Come. I have something interesting to show you.
Ooh, I wasn't expecting anything so saucy to be happening. Excuse me, gentlemen.
That's right. Both of you gentlemen, come with me.
Okay.
Oh, she's
And,
alright. I wish you told us sooner.
I will show you back to where that guard used to be standing. Next to the
All the way back in our
stairway.
original hallway, or
Yes.
ah,
Naren will make sure to go a different way just because she doesn't want the group, like the clump of them, to be seen heading in exactly the same direction at the same time.
Okay.
Paranoid. They killed her husband.
I don't know another way, so you feel free to wander around if you want.
So I'm going to stop there.
Well, she's just going the longer way, that's all.
And Tarek, you were going to meet up with the Shinjo early?
Yeah, I was going to
Okay.
meet up with the Shinjo early.
Out you go. You see the Shinjo. The Shinjo makes his presence known to you and tells you to come over. He says, good. You're here. I thought you had friends. Is it just you?
I am here by myself to discuss business matters we talked about before they show up.
I mean, I think the time has passed for that sort of thing.
Do you really believe that?
What are you looking for exactly?
I'm looking for someone who can keep an eye on Motonomen and on Kengo long after all of the dust has settled.
Right. So you need another unicorn to do that.
I would indeed.
Right. Someone high standing, close to them,
Indeed.
someone who wouldn't mind talking to somebody outside of the clan.
Yes.
There was a person at the wedding who met all of those criteria and was very upset about the entire endeavor of what it was
Talking
happening.
about Shinjo Akiji.
Yes, wouldn't you think someone like that? And at that point, all of your friends come out.
I go, I would like to make, as they're like walking up, I would like to make you an offer to ensure Akiji does just that.
The time has passed for that. We need to go.
We need to go. Not necessarily you need to go.
You don't understand. I have intel that both Moto Nomen and Kengo are no longer in the dungeon. The
Yes, I've heard
guards,
as much.
the guards are on high alert looking for them all around. But this castle has secret passages that go down into the ancient tombs underneath this castle. We need to go now and find them first.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
As the other people come on out.
I assume we all heard that like last line, so
The time has passed. We have to leave now.
Yes. As it is 7 o'clock.
well, what are we
Yes,
waiting for?
Let us get going.
Let me...
Waiting for Corey to drag our tokens
Yeah,
all there, I
I'm gonna
guess.
drag all your tokens over there. There you go. He's like, keep it down. There are guards just around the corner.
Literally.
Literally. Like, he points this corner and he says, if you go across that boundary, the guard will see you, and this will all be for nothing. Follow me exactly. And he starts moving off down, out of, towards the castle wall and out of the castle.
I have the strong urge to pull a comedic effect at this point, but I'm not going to.
All right, that is where we're going to end the game. Y'all have escaped. You have escaped.
We have escaped.
And now you are going to join the resistance because he brings you to a large army that is forming in a nearby forest. And at that point, he will tell you all he knows, all of his secrets.
It was
Now,
secretly.
the comedic idea was the whole aspect of, from Mel Brooks, walk this way,
Oh, yeah.
rug, and then walk exactly the same way he's moving.
Of course.
Secretly, he was Bayushi Hidorihito the whole time.
Yes, Tarek, the person that you were trying to, like, help or, like, dissuade from being a nuisance and a bad person was the person you were supposed to convince to be a bad person and a nuisance the entire time. Who could have
Yeah,
thought?
I kind of figured that much, which is why I went to go talk to him at the end there, but there was other people in the
When
room.
you went to go see Akoto Aki or Shinjo Akiji, I was like, good, is he did he finally realize? I thought you were going to be
Yeah,
like,
I figured-
Akiji, I need to talk to you. Come here. And pull him out and, like, actually talk to him. But you sent him over to a party.
I was planning on trying to go to that party and actually interact with him, but I wanted to verify that that was the person he wanted me to talk to before they came out, and then go back in
Nah,
to
he's
talk to him. Especially once he's plastered, he's much more easy to play.
an interesting idea. But, yeah, there's a time limit to this. And we've run out of time for the game.
Yeah.
But, yeah, was 100% the guy. Very early on, I was wondering what you were doing.
Well, I was going to play him on two sides. I was going to keep him from making trouble for Noman initially, but then pay him to continue to, like, spy on them from then on out. And he wouldn't know that I was doing it on both ends. That was my initial plan.
You
I even talked to-
overcomplicated it. Also, Bayushi Narin, you've succeeded in getting that note to her with nobody knowing. Give yourself 10 glory.
I feel bad that I wasn't able to help Kuronagi more. I feel bad about that.
Yeah, it's okay. Not everybody should get their Gearies done. I will say that the diuretic is specifically for getting rid of the crane in that room. So the person with that Geary can put the note in without anybody noticing. That's what the diuretic is for. If going in, you know,
So you had the embarrassed Daisuke all for nothing?
hey, it's
What
not.
are you talking about?
Look,
What's your plan, buddy?
look, man. I cannot say. I just put the tools out there in the universe. I put the information out. I put the tools out. Whoever stumbles upon them and whatever happens with that, it's not my. It's not my fault.
I couldn't believe that you went into the room and were like, "Hey, I want to poison some people."
I can't believe you told the Kakita that. I was like sitting here.
What?
Yes. In fact,
Because I was like, how about we get out of here? How about we get out of this situation?
she's fine.
Yeah, she doesn't
She's
need
a
to be
daimyo.
out.
She's okay.
They're not going to do anything to Kakita Daimyo
So,
unless they lose hands and legs.
you are going to lose glory equal to your glory rank, Daisuke, for talking about this to the daimyo. And you're going to lose honor equal to your honor rank for contemplating this idea openly as well.
Yay! Choo choo.
Yep. For helping your daimyo do his job, Ide Youngso is going to gain 6 points of honor. What?
Yay, I've made
else?
back all the lost honor I've gotten from this chapter.
What else? A warning. I think that's it for this game. This is the end of Act 1. You have made it through Act 1, everybody. And I get to hit the button
Wait, isn't this Act 2?
to start.
No, this is Chapter 2, Act 1.
This is the second part of Act 1. Act 2, it will start next game. I've reset everybody's void because of that.
Yay.
And if anybody would like to make a nomination for glory or honor, I am open to hear it if there's something that you think you should get some points for.
Kuranagi for helping a friend.
I was going to also say Naoran, Sora, and Kuranagi a minor for helping me out.
Nah, just for relaying information, that's not. But Kuranagi, you did. I will give you 3 points of honor for helping your friend, but you will lose your rank in honor for sneaking into somebody's room.
Okay. That was literally just a wash entirely.
All right.
3 and 3.
Sounds
I'm
good. Anything else? All right. Well, thank you everybody who watched the stream. If you watched it all the way through, you obviously like to hit the like button. Hey, thank you to our patrons scrolling at the bottom of the screen. We have adventures there, including the Shadow Empire adventure. The first season is an adventure that you can go get right now, and that's awesome, and it's free. And if you want to support me, please do hit the subscribe button. And if you are so inclined, donate some money at the Patreon. So, it's all worth it, right? And we'll catch you next week. From Crystal, James, Tarek, Sasha, Matt, my name is Corey. Go roll some dice.